16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahala. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.
വാട്ടിയ വാഴയിലയിൽ കുത്തരിച്ചോറും പരിപ്പും പപ്പടവും സാമ്പാറും അവിയലും തോരനുമൊക്കെയായി ഒരു പൊതിച്ചോറ് കിട്ടിയാലോ? കൊതിച്ചു നിൽക്കാതെ വരൂ മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റിലേക്ക്. സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ, ചൈനീസ്, ഗ്രിൽ തുടങ്ങിയ വ്യത്യസ്ത രുചിഭേദങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആസ്വദിക്കാം ഫാമിലി ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്ലാസ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റ് ആയ മോനോയിൽ നിന്നും. കൂടാതെ പാർട്ടി ഹാൾ, പ്രൈവറ്റ് പാർക്കിംഗ്, ലൈസൻസ്, ഷീഷ, ലൈവ് മ്യൂസിക് എന്നിവയും ലഭ്യമാണ്. മോനോ ലൗഞ്ച് ആൻഡ് റെസ്റ്റോറന്റ് after Siam Garage, Lulu Dana Mall Road, Burhama. Contact number 7793 4111 3363 4111.
Good evening everyone. Welcome to a new episode of BMC Global Live Al Hilal Health World, Nothing But Lifestyle. I'm Anupama Menon. Your health is our concern. In this talk show Health World, we have expert doctors from various fields providing valuable information to assist you all on your journey towards good health. Smoking kills. Smoking is injurious to health. These are statements that we hear and see very often. We see it written on the cigarette packets. When we go to movie theaters, we watch it on the screens. But the question is, do smokers actually take these warnings seriously? Unfortunately, most of them turn a blind eye to this and continue with their smoking habit. The WHO statistics show that more than 8 million people in the world die every year because of the use of tobacco. In this episode, we hope to do our bit by creating awareness about the ill effects of smoking. And to do that, we are happy to have with us Dr. Mohammad Rashid Taj, Specialist Internal Medicine from Al Hilal Hospital, Hamath Town. So let's go over to him and know more about the ill effects of smoking. Doctor, happy to have you with us back again.
Thank you.
Welcome
you,
to the show. And how are you doing?
Fine. How about you?
Doing good, doctor. Thank you. So, as I said earlier, this is something that we are all familiar with. Smoking is injurious to health. But how exactly is this injurious to health?
There are two factories which are any country are having two factories which is very much producing lots of toxic substance. One is paper factory and another is leather factory. If we talk about a paper factory, it is using multiple chemical to sterilize the paper to make it like thin, and which is being used in the cigarettes. And if we talk about the cigarette, it contains more than 7,000 chemical which is harmful for our health. Among that, more than 70 chemicals is carcinogenic.
Carcinogenic means it leads to cancer.
It leads to cancer. So I will like to introduce very few, 4 or 5 which everyone might be knowing. Like one is toluene. You know what is toluene, which is used in the paint. Another is cadmium, which is used in the battery, and another is like butane, which is used in the gasolines, and another is like hydrogen cyanide used in chemical weapons. While smoking, we inhale all these substances.
Okay, these chemicals are used in making cigarettes?
Yeah, these chemicals are produced while smoking cigarettes.
Okay, these chemicals are produced in your body when you smoke?
No, these chemicals are produced from the smoke.
Okay, the smoke that emits
from the cigarettes. So, and because we are using to purify that paper, no? We are using the various chemicals in the, and ammonia also, we are using ammonia in our daily household cleaning, and we cannot stand that smell if it is in the house and we are smoking the same ammonia. Just imagine. Now, if we talk about the health issue, once we are smoking all these cigarettes and the chemical, and it's going in our body. So, first of all, it is carcinogenic, means it will cause cancer for any part of the body, starting
not
from
just the lungs.
Not just the lung. This is a misconception that smoking only affects lungs, because actually what smoke does is like it's damage your DNA, and once the DNA is damaged, the power to repair the cell has been damaged.
Okay, so it strikes at the very root, I guess.
It strikes as a very root cause. So, and like if we talk about cancer, it will be like blood cancer also. Means it's very not commonly known in the people that cigarette can be a cause of a blood cancer. Yes, it can be a cause of a blood cancer too. Yeah, everyone knows that it is a cause of lung cancer.
Yes,
and
because the general impression is that it affects only the lungs.
No, it's not like that. So if we talk about the lungs, apart from cancer, it may cause COPD, and in fact it has been shown that 8 out of 10 people who smoke at the late ages, he will develop COPD to certain extent.
And even heart disease, we have heard that smoking is linked to coronary heart disease also.
Yeah, it is like if I say that about the heart, so it will be linked with various heart disease, because what happens that the blood get thicker. And one thing, I will just try to make you understand what is behind that. And everyone is knowing, okay, heart disease, like it's like the blood get thicker, so and sticky too. So it will, your heart will be pumping that blood in a very difficult manner, and so at the end of the day, some smoker may land up in heart attack, and as the blood will not reach the heart also in a normal fashion. So certainly the perfusion to the heart will be reduced. So there will be like myocardial infarction, what we say, and what people generally know as like angina or chest pain, or we are using angioplasty, angiography for this one, so this is the arteries in the heart are blocked. So, apart from this, yes, a person may also deal with arrhythmia, that is the normal pacing of the heart, the normal rhythm of the heart, the way the heart is beating will be disturbed. So, he or she may also land up with very high bad cholesterol and triglyceride level with reduced hero cholesterol, or what we say HDL level. And not only this, not only heart, we can talk about the brain also, like the development and of the brain, if the person is exposed to the smoking habit in a young age, so the development of the brain will be restricted. If someone is smoking, he may also lead to like dependency and social boycott. Somewhere you cannot go with that smell, no? So somehow that urge of smoking will be there, and you will be boycotting the social gathering if that social gathering does not contain a smoker, really. So it's not only about the disease. Diseases are really like, if we say that lung carcinoma, 9 out of 10 people who is having a cancer, lung cancer, are a smoker. So in pregnancy also, if someone is smoking in pregnancy, like there is a chances of having low birth weight baby, and it's not like mother is smoking, at the same time the baby is also smoking. So no one of us will like to have a baby who our baby to smoke, no. So these are the things. Apart from this, there will be like a nerve disease, some vessels disease. Vessels will start becoming thicker and thicker, and the blood flow in the vessels will decrease with a certain period of time, leading to retention of the blood in, or pooling of the blood in the limbs, and rather the limb will be swollen up, and a Burgess disease are there, a very common Burgess disease we see in the cases of a smoker. Apart from this, it will also affect your digestive system. It will also, means each and every part of the body is affected with the smoke. Urinary bladder cancer and uterine cancer, blood cancer, lung cancer, the list is endless.
So it's much more than we actually think, you know, because as a common man, for us it's just limited to maybe heart disease or lung issues, but according to what you say, it can affect almost each and every organ of your body. So that's a bit alarming. I think that should be the #1 reason for our viewers to give up smoking and adopt a healthy lifestyle. And when it comes to the Middle East, other than smoking, what we often see is shisha. You know, you have shisha parlors, and a lot of people indulge in smoking shisha. So how safe is this? Is it better compared to smoking, and what about the tobacco and nicotine content in shisha?
See, this is a misconception that shisha is not harmful or it is better than cigarettes.
Yes, because we even see ladies, you know, going for shisha, thinking that maybe it's not as harmful as actual smoking.
Actually, if we talk, what is happening in shisha is we are burning nicotine with the help of charcoal, and a water is kept. That water, first of all, I want to make it very clear that that water does not act like a filter. It's only cool the smoke. So it's only cool the smoke, and it has the same side effect as a smoke, and it is also a potential carcinogen. So if someone is smoking shisha, I can say he or she is smoking more carbon monoxide than normal cigarette, because shisha go on for hours.
That's true, yeah. Cigarette is just maybe for a minute or two.
So shisha goes on for hours, and the amount of smokes delivered on single puff will be more than what the normal cigarette. Apart from this is okay. It has the same carcinogen effect. it has the same carcinogen effect, it has the same effect as a smoke, and in fact I can say shisha smokers are on the more verge of getting ill than a cigarette smoker. So, and apart from this, if we share the same pipe of shisha, so people will be having a disease like COVID-19. It can be transmitted.
Whatever is contagious and
contagious,
infectious.
any contagious disease, COVID-19, tuberculosis, hepatitis too has been reported with shisha smoking. So not only and the flu, a very common thing, a flu, this can also be transmitted. So it's please make it very clear that shisha smoking is not at all better or safer or safe than a cigarette smoking.
In fact, it could be much more harmful than
harmful.
smoking a normal cigarette. And what about the use of non-tobacco products in shisha? Is that okay?
So, see what is happening nowadays, the people are using flavored product in a shisha thinking that it is not harmful. It is not like that. The smoke is same. So, if the smoke is same, the bad effect of the smoke is also same. So, people who are smoking shisha are without nicotine things is also exposed to the same level of chemicals and for making his or her health in a bad condition.
The risk is the same whether
The
you
risk
use
is the
tobacco
same.
products or non-tobacco. And what about menthol cigarette? We have often heard about menthol cigarette. What exactly is this?
Yeah, menthol cigarettes is like a manufacturing gimmick, I can say, a manufacturing gimmick, and but you know it is much more difficult to quit menthol cigarette if someone is smoking normal cigarette. He can quit easily, rather menthol. If someone is smoking menthol cigarette, it's difficult for him or her to quit because it is more addictive, and the bad effect or the risk or the effect of menthols and nicotine is like doubled. If one is smoking menthol cigarette, the risk is double. So it is more bad than a normal cigarette.
And it's more addictive also in your
more
opinion. So
addictive.
it's more difficult to quit smoking if you're into menthol cigarette.
So not at all advisable for this. Obviously, I don't advise any smoking
at all,
or
but
yeah, menthol cigarette.
Shisha and menthol cigarette has to be avoided at any cost. And what about passive smoking, doctor? We have heard that it's as bad as harmful as a person who actually smokes. So how would you define passive smoking? Being in the vicinity of a person who smokes, does that automatically mean that you are also inhaling that smoke? Does that lead to passive smoking?
Yeah. See, not only that, it is also known as a second-hand smoking, and it is as harmful as smoking. So, how it's come? Like, if you are staying in a closed room with someone and the other person is smoking, you can be affected. And not only that, if someone is there, nowadays we have a tradition of centralized AC, and so your whole building will be in a closed compound. So if someone is smoking in a flat and the door is open, then also other person from the other flat can be affected. It's not about how long or how till what time you have stayed with the smoker. It's just not also amount. Any amount or any time of smoke can be harmful for you. So second-hand smoking is very it's a matter of concern literally for our young adults or young children.
It's like you're paying the price for somebody else's mistake.
Yeah.
You're not even smoking, but you
for children,
suffer
you know,
effects.
there is like a syndrome of inappropriate infant death. It is like there is a sudden death of a infant due to this smoking. this is also has been reported that second, obviously that infant is a age group of like children, na, means like 1 month, 2 month, like, so they are not smoking, na? So but if the parents or any relative or anyone is smoking in front of him, he or she can have a sudden cardiac arrest and she may die. So this is extreme, but apart from this, children may develop asthma, pneumonia, and so I will if there is a smoker in our viewer, I will advise him not to smoke first. If at all, please don't expose your children to the smoke. It is as much harmful as you are smoking.
You're putting the health of your loved ones also at risk by smoking. So, any tips on how to prevent this second-hand smoking or passive smoking?
Yeah, nowadays governments are getting really concerned about this, and they are banning the smoking in the public area, in the restaurant.
I think that's a huge step towards preventing the ill effects of smoking.
So this should be like followed, and policies like this should be very common in each and every country. And apart from this, if we see someone smoking in the public area, yes, we should stop him and not to fight.
It's also an individual responsibility. The smoker should have that sense of responsibility as to not smoke in public and when your family is around. And what about vaping? Vaping is the in thing now, you know, it's become very stylish and cool for youngsters to vape, and the general impression again is that vaping is not as harmful as smoking. How much truth is there in this?
So if we talk about vaping, it's become a stylish statement, as you have said rather, and due to the what is bad, that due to this vaping system, it is like no smell is there, so you can vape and go in any party and no one will be knowing that, and so
even if you're seen vaping, it's considered cool, you know, nobody actually thinks like it's a wrong thing to do. So
yeah. And
amongst youngsters,
among youngsters, it's becoming a trend. Like they are every here and there, and I have seen vaping in offices also. So it's not a very good practice to do, because it is as harmful. Not, I can say, see, this is a newer technique, and scientists are still researching on this, and we don't have a data for a long time effect of this. But CDC has released a publication in 2020 that more than 3,000 deaths has been reported due to vaping.
Due to vaping?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's still, we are about to have some large trial on this. We are on it, and but till now we have a complete knowledge that vaping is not at all safe practice to do. Not at all safe practice.
That message is loud and clear. Vaping is not safe at all.
Safe practice to do. It may be considered till date. I will stress, till date it may be considered safer than a cigarette, but it doesn't make it a safe thing to do. Nicotine is there, and nicotine obviously is an addictive and harmful. Apart from this, the vape is coming, that vaporized air which is heated and it is turned into a vapor which we inhale, gives a direct injury to our lungs also, with too much of heavy metals in it and too much of like chemicals. We never know what chemicals are being used in the factory to give it a flavor and if we see the vape machine is metallic, so somehow we are burning that metal, and to burn and inhale the heavy metal is not at all safe. And some unintentional injuries, like battery has been bursted, and serious injuries has been reported, that battery has been bursted and the person has disfigured the face, and there was a severe injuries, severe burn in that. So, considering a vape as a safe practice is a misconception.
Thank you for clarifying that, doctor. I'm sure a lot of our viewers out there, this will be an eye opener to a lot of them, because vaping generally is considered as a safer alternative. So vaping, in your opinion, is as harmful as smoking and shisha. But can vaping be used to quit smoking, like certain people who are chain smokers, maybe they try to quit smoking cigarettes and then move to vape for some time and then eventually give up smoking. Is that a safe thing to do?
See, FDA has not, till date FDA has not approved as vaping as a device or to a product to quit smoking. So, but yes, we can switch over, but this is not the best alternative to quit the smoking. So, I will not advise to, if you are willing to quit smoking, then quit it. It's not that if you will start vaping and then you will quit, because see what is happening, that if someone is vaping, then it is very handy. It's very handy. For cigarette, you need a lighter, a cigarette, and a place, a certain place to fulfill your urge of smoking. But for vaping, just you are a button away. Just press a button, you will have a mouthful of smoke, and you can inhale and enjoy the nicotine. So, at the end of the day, you will land up in more and more addiction for the nicotine rather quitting the smoke. So, if you are willing to quit, quit it.
So, what are the tips that you would like to share with our viewers about quitting smoking? I am sure a lot of them out there would definitely want to do it. So, any quick tips on how to control the urge and how to quit smoking?
First of all, I will want to clarify that nicotine is the most addictive product in this world, one of the most addictive. So, it's very hard to quit. But don't worry, there is a very good news that a medical fraternity has developed various medication, and various medication has been approved for quitting smoke. There are like a combined approach of counseling, a willpower, and a medication. So, if someone is willing, first of all you have to have that willpower inside you. Yes, I do want to quit. I do want to save my family. I do want to live for my family, and I do want to live a healthy life. So, if you have that willpower, consult a doctor. He will counsel you. He will give you the alternative way. There are various products, various nicotine replacement therapies are available in form of gums, chewing gums, spray, lozenges, some nicotine patches. They will advise you according to your need and the amount of addiction you are having. So, visit the doctor, ask them. There are FDA approved methods to quit smoking. every day many people are quitting smoke. So you can be the next people. Okay, apart from this, if you are willing to quit, make an alternative of a smoke. Like you can chew a toothpick or chewing gum or cinnamon stick, something you like. But still I will again emphasize that willpower is the most important. A message for our beloved youngster, please don't start it. Once you start, you know it is an addictive process. It will not at all benefit you in any way. In the beginning you may feel relief to a certain extent, but at the end you will land up in lots of health issues. So starting with one puff of cigarette will be like, you will love that one puff, but you will be having urge for another one also, and the process will go on. Say no to smoking, and lead a healthy and a smoke-free life for yourself and for your children, for your loved one, and for the society also.
Thank you so much, Doctor. I hope this advice is well received by all our viewers. Thank you so much for this very informative session. Appreciate you taking the time out to be with us today. Thank you once again.
Thank you, ma'am.
So viewers, I hope this episode serves as a wake-up call to all the smokers out there. The next time you feel like lighting a cigarette, please take a moment and pause and just think about this. Craving is temporary, but the damage that smoking can do to your health is permanent. So if you value yourself and your life, and if you value the life of your loved ones, please learn to say no to smoking. Quitting smoking is not easy, we all know that, but it's not impossible either. A lot of people have done it, and you can do it too. So wishing you all a smoke-free life ahead, filled with health and happiness. Till we meet again next time, this is Anupama signing off. Good night, stay safe, and once again, say no to smoking. Good night.
The 16th branch of Megamart and Macromart supermarkets in Bahrain has opened in Sahla. The best offers are available to the customers at affordable rates. Everyone is welcome. During and around the opening day, a variety of fish including salmon, meat and dairy products, roastery, frozen items, food and non-food items, groceries, fruits and vegetables, electronics, garments and ready-to-eat food items are available to the customers at affordable rates. Hearty welcome to all. Megamart and Macromart, your favorite shopping destination.